Hey, everybody, this is Tim, and this is Break Through Your Business Barriers webinar. If you are interested in breaking through those barriers that are keeping you from getting to the next level, then you're in the right place. We're about 5 minutes out, so sit tight as other people join on, and we'll get started in a little bit. Once again, folks, this is the Break Through Your Business Barriers webinar. My name is Tim. I'm going to be your host today, and we'll be getting started in just a couple minutes. For those of you joining us today for the Break Through Your Business Barriers webinar, just sit tight. We're going to give it another minute or two and let the rest of the folks sign up or sign in, and we'll get started shortly. All right, we're going to get started. Hey, so glad you guys are here. Really excited to spend some time with you talking about a problem that I know we all have. We're at that place in our business where we're ready to jump to the next level, but there's just something holding us back. How many of you out there would love to take your business to the next level, but you just can't seem to get there? Or maybe you'd love to reach that next stage in your revenue flow, but there's something holding you back, and finally be able to accomplish all those things that you want to do in your business. But man, there's barriers, those obstacles that you're just struggling with seem to keep you stagnant where you are. Well, look, I've been there. I know what it's like. So today we're going to be talking about how you can break through those business barriers. Now, a moment ago when I was asking you guys, how would you like to, take your business to the next level? I'm sure most of you were thinking like, well, of course, that's why I'm here, right? Well, we can definitely, all say that we want to take our business to the next level, but getting there or knowing how to get there is the other part of it, is the thing that we seem to struggle with the most. And what we're going to talk about today are really three key things that I've learned that have really helped me in my own career, in my own businesses, and I've seen help others in their businesses really take it to the next level, be able to break through the barriers that they're facing. Now, first, though, I need to ask for your complete and immediate attention. This is only going to be valuable for you if you really invest your time and your attention into this. So I'm going to ask that you shut off your devices, whether it's music, phone, whatever. Have a paper and pad to follow along. Or we've even provided a PDF download. It's a worksheet for you that you can access the bottom of this page that'll actually walk you through the webinar. It'll give you a space to take notes and help you follow along. Definitely recommend that you download that and use that to your advantage. Really important. So listen, today I have three goals that I want to accomplish. If you're an entrepreneur, then really today I want to give you that foundation that you need to break through those business barriers and achieve sustainable results to keep you from like really plateauing. Now, if you're looking to grow in your personal professional life, you're looking to grow an established business, then I want to eliminate those barriers to success, those things that stand between where you are now and where you want to be. And my third goal is really to give you a gift. This is to reward you for staying to the end. I want to give you a free video. Now, how many of you struggle with getting distracted, right? It's hard to stay focused. I think we all, if we were honest, all struggle with getting distracted by things. Well, this free gift that I'm going to give you is a video called Reclaim Your Focus. Now, this is an awesome video that's going to give you the tips, tricks, and hacks that you need, all backed by science, by the way, to help you focus on what's more important, to help you be more productive in your day. See, more than effort, experience, or even natural ability, focus is the key to great success. So who wouldn't like to have more focus in their life, right? Well, listen, if you stick around, I'm going to give you this free video lesson as a promise to you and just to say thank you for spending time with us today. So I wanted to introduce myself a little bit more formally. So my name is Tim Bartlett, and I've spent over 15 years leading teams at various levels. And for 10 of those years, I was leading, training, and developing leaders at a Fortune 500 company. I left that company to help launch an online business called T-Dojo that provides a free way for people to raise money and raise awareness for the things they care about by creating and selling their own apparel online. I then also co-founded The Change Element, which is what's powering our conversation today. The Change Element is a team that's dedicated to helping others achieve success and significance through holistic coaching, consulting, and training. And so I've co-founded that with two other partners of mine, and I'm a coach, consultant, and trainer for The Change Element. Now, there's a lot of things that I'm into personally as well. I love sports. I love the outdoors, but probably more than anything else, I love food, all kinds of food. I mean, I am willing to try anything. My wife and I have been really blessed to travel a lot in our lives, and it's one of our favorite things to do together is to travel, see new places, but mostly to eat new foods. Now, look, in the time frame that I've been leading, so over 15 years, there's a lot of things that I've done right. I've been very dedicated, very hardworking. I've led passionately with a lot of energy. I've always been sure to treat others with respect, and I've continued to adapt. But I've also done a lot of things wrong. Look, I mean, we've all, like, when we look back, have made lots of mistakes, right? Well, in trying to achieve, working so hard to achieve greater things, I often found myself falling short of what I really wanted to do or what I really hoped for. I may have saw some success or managed to achieve some good things by anyone's standards, but all too often my quest to achieve more and to experience contentment was hindered. And it was hindered by lots of different things. Look, after just 10 years in the corporate environment especially, there's some things that I've discovered. First, that success doesn't just happen. You really do have to work for it. You have to be intentional. I've also discovered that life is short. Look, we're on this earth for only a short amount of time, and I want to make sure that every day counts, and I want to do things that are meaningful to me. The other thing I've discovered is that motivation and passion is not enough. How many of you have thought that at one point, right? That if I'm just motivated enough or I get excited enough, like that's going to get me through. Yeah, I discovered that that's just not the case, because we absolutely need to have a clear plan. Motivation, passion, that's going to wax and wane, but having a clear plan, a clear strategy is what's going to make the difference in achieving success in the future. And look, I had to discover this the hard way, and it wasn't fun. I mean, it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, right, over the last many years. And it took me a while to really, discover these things and then learn how to apply those lessons to my life. And look, here's what I mean by the hard way, right? So, you want success, but you're not sure how to define it, right? You just don't have that clarity. You start working really hard towards a goal, but you don't have that clear action plan or that strategy that I mentioned. And so you just really don't know where you're going. Or you depend on that excitement or that willpower or just the passion in the moment to be the thing that's going to drive you. That's the hard way. That's what it was like for me, and that's where it was like beating my head against the wall over and over again. It was hard. But do you want the proven easy to follow, clear-cut way to break through business barriers? Absolutely you do. Look, in the past 6 months, I've been able to achieve more than I've been able to do in the last 5 years, and I've actually worked less in the process. Oops. But the first thing is you have to understand that it really requires two things of you. One is it requires intentionality. You have to be intentional about this. The things that we're going to talk about today, conceptually, they're not that hard. They're really quite simple concepts. But to apply it is a whole different thing. You have to be intentional. Nothing of great value comes without great cost. And if you want to work, if you want this to work, then you've got to be able to be intentional, and then you've got to be able to take action. That's the second thing. You've got to be able to just decide that you're going to do it. You've got to commit to it and start taking steps forward. I can't do that for you. I can't make you be intentional. Now, I can give you information. I can lead you to the water, but it's up to you to drink it. So look, there's 3 secrets that I'm going to cover with you today, okay? 3 things that have really changed the dynamics for me as a business owner, as a leader, and has changed my team. The first is that anyone can achieve success. Anyone. But not everyone will. The second secret is that you can be more productive in less time. It's true. The third secret is that partners will make you, not break you. So let's jump into secret number 1. Anyone can achieve success, but not everyone will. Look, the biggest lie that we buy into is that we can't. We tell ourselves that our circumstances are different, our situation is too hard. We've all done this, right? Having a negative or limiting view of ourselves is one of the biggest obstacles, biggest barriers that people face in achieving success. Sometimes it's a confidence issue or it's insecurity. And sometimes it is circumstantial. Maybe it's not that you don't believe in your own capability, but you just feel like, man, the world's against you, or the chips are stacked against you. You've been dealt a bad hand, and man, there's just no way that, you know, you're going to be able to do it in your current environment. Well, look, I'm here to tell you that there's always been people who have had it more difficult than you, who have been in tougher situations, but they have still been able to achieve success purely because they believed that they could. They believed in who they are and what they're capable of. And that is the first obstacle, that primary obstacle, that if we don't get past this, then we can't keep moving forward. So what happens is we end up settling. We kind of just deal with take the status quo, and we settle for less. We become increasingly okay with just what's good enough. But deep down, we feel that void. You guys know what I'm talking about? You know that void, that pit in your stomach when you know that you're settling. You know that there's more out there for you, but gosh, you're just sort of accepting what is. Yeah, like I've felt that, and it sucks. See, what we need to do is we need to settle for more. We need to start changing our mindset to one of opportunity, of success, of meaning, and start making our dreams a reality. We need to start making what we thought was impossible and making it possible. So I ask you guys, what negative beliefs do you have about yourself? What lies have you bought into about yourself? Maybe you've had some failures in the past that you've allowed to completely derail you. So what are those things? Think about that. Take some notes. Write down for yourself what that is. Look, for me, I struggled a lot with destiny and feeling like it was my lot in life to just sort of scrape out a living, try to do some good along the way, just kind of make it. Pretty much like, that was the norm where I come from. I thought that as long as I had a roof over my head, something to eat, that things were kind of just fine. But I failed to see the potential inside of me. I failed to see that buried truth that I aspired to not just live life, but to truly thrive, to experience life to the fullest, and to help others do the same. See, that was my purpose and my passion. I wanted to awake that. But I didn't know how to get started. Achieve. And then they set goals that align with their passion and purpose. The things that they focus on, the things they go after, the things that matter most to them. And then thirdly, they have a clear action plan. They know what the steps are in order to get to where they want to go. That's the key difference from successful people and everyone else. You see what I'm saying? So these are all things that anyone can do. It's just a lot of times, few people will choose to do it. I love this quote by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He says, "The mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it." Now, that's a great quote from the Governor. He came from very humble beginnings in Austria and ended up becoming Mr. Universe twice. Then became an actor, then like a huge actor, and then became governor of one of the largest states and largest economies in the world. So I know that he can be a little crazy, and it's fun to see him and even like hear from him. But man, it's a true statement. It's a statement that he lived out, and each of us can do that as well. So that's secret number one, right? That anyone can achieve success, but not everyone will. It really comes down to the decision that you make, what you believe about yourself, and if you're willing to really be intentional and to take action. Now, secret number two, this might catch you off guard. This is about working harder, but that could lead to failure. And that maybe is counterintuitive. You always maybe have been raised, hey, if you work hard enough, you're going to get there. Well, look, I think working hard is important. I think that is a value, and I think it absolutely can lead to success. But working harder and harder and harder can lead to failure. Look, we end up with this hustle mentality, right? I mean, we think that if we just sort of hunker down and just keep powering through that, eventually we're gonna make it, right? But in the process, we're wearing ourselves out. We're getting older. We're losing that passion. We're running out of speed. So you keep doing more, right? You work more, you work longer, you work harder, just hoping that you're gonna have that breakthrough. Look, I did this when I was at a Fortune 100 company, a great company, one of the top companies in the country. I remember doing this, feeling like, man, if I just work harder, if I just work longer than anybody else, then I'm going to continue to achieve more than everyone else. It's going to help me sort of get to the next level in my career. But I'm telling you that it's just not true. All I ended up doing was just feeling overwhelmed. I was exhausted. I was stressed out. And I really had this wake up call, right? Like I was hustling. I was putting in all these hours, but nothing was changing, or at least not enough was changing. And so I learned that, hard work alone isn't enough. And there really is no pride in being exhausted. That is nothing to like hang your hat on, that you just exhaust yourself because you work too hard. See, I knew that I had to do things differently. You guys have probably heard this before, but what's the definition of insanity, right? It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. How many of you guys have done that? How many guys have you just continued to kind of do the same thing over and over and keep trying the same thing, working harder and harder at it, expecting like, man, this has got to work eventually, right? That's insanity. That's what I was living. So I had to stop everything. I really just had to really assess, what was I doing? What was I doing that wasn't working? And so I really had to reevaluate. So, I did a lot of research. I researched blogs and a lot of online resources, books, you name it. I learned a lot about myself. I think being very self-aware is really important. I learned more about my business and what it takes to really succeed in my business. And then I learned about how to really develop a clear-cut plan, a solid, very comprehensive strategy that helped me really understand every step that I was going to need to take in order to achieve what I wanted or needed to achieve. So yeah, I took time to plan. I set goals on what was most important, and what goals really align with my purpose and my passion that were going to move me forward. And then I scheduled out my day, my week. I scheduled out months and had objectives for the year. And scheduling, was the other way that I really, kind of put that plan into action. And then I set routines and habits that were going to help me achieve all those different things that I had scheduled out. See, I did only the essential things, those things that were most important, most vital to moving me forward, to breaking through those barriers that I was facing. I figured out what I was wasting time on, and I stopped doing those things. I eliminated those from my day, and I figured out what gave me the most return. And when I found out what those things were, man, I poured everything into that. I was all in at that point. And lo and behold, I finally saw more success. I was achieving more with less time and with less work than I was doing the previous time up to that. It's amazing how this truth of working smarter, not harder, really came to fruition for me. So instead of working more, I did work less. I became more, and I love this word, right? Strategic. We all want to be more strategic. And I'm telling you that paid off dividends. It freed me up to do the things that were most important, most vital, and the things that I even enjoyed more. Gave me more time at home with my family. So that breakthrough, that second secret of your next big breakthrough to success really happens when you work less. It means that you continue to work hard, yes, but you're working hard on the right things. You're minimizing those other things that aren't really moving you forward, those things that aren't giving you a return on your investment, eliminating those things and developing the right routines and habits that really help you achieve the things that you need to achieve. So essentially, you end up working on less things and really on the more essential things. Secret number 3 is that you need partners. You can't do it alone. We mentioned before that partners will make you. They don't break you. See, I think our partners come in all shapes and sizes to be sure. I know that there are tons of different ways that we use partnerships, whether it's friends, family, maybe we have mentors, coaches are great partners. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm a coach, but really when you think about it, people at the top of their industries all have coaches. There's life coaches, relationship coaches, business coaches. There's career coaches, voice coaches for singers and musicians. There's fitness coaches. There's swing coaches for baseball players and golfers, and the list goes on and on and on. There's a young, amazing professional golfer. Maybe you've heard of him, named Jordan Spieth. He's only 22 years old, and this year he won the FedEx Cup, which is like the culmination of the entire year. It's like winning the World Series of golf. At 22 years old, he won that along with 2 of 4 major events throughout the season. And whenever he's getting interviewed, he's always talking about, or he's always being asked, walk us through what you did here, or tell me how you did this. But his responses are always we. See, even at a young age, Jordan understands that he needs people around him. He needs partners to help him achieve success. And so he's always talking about how we prepared, how we trained, the objectives that we set. See, Jordan has family members, he has coaches, he has a caddy, he has sports psychologists, he has all these people as his partners to help him get to the level that he's got and stay there. Why would it be any different with us? If we want to achieve the highest level, our fullest potential, we need partners in our life to move us forward. But all too often, we have a negative view of partners, right? I mean, people can be challenging, and life is a lot of times like easier on our own. I think this is why a lot of us sort of, create our own businesses or start our own entrepreneurial ventures, because we don't necessarily want to have to work with other people. Maybe it's because, I wanted success, credit for the success that I found, that I didn't necessarily want to partner. Or maybe it's, because I didn't want to give up control. I had this fear of losing control. And this is, by the way, not maybe just an insecurity. This is maybe because this is an idea or something that I'm so passionate about, something that I created. It's my baby. And so the idea of sharing it can be pretty scary. And I don't want to necessarily answer to anyone else, right? Like everybody, I think we've all dreamt about being our own boss at some point. And who doesn't want to do that? And then also when you think about, well, if I have these partners and all these other people, then I'm having to give up more, right? That means that it's less for me and less for my family. Well, look, I totally get that. That was my story. That was my view on partners for the longest time. But you know what it did is it left me feeling very alone, very defeated, and very exhausted. I mean, I found myself just, just stagnant and not knowing what to do next. Now, there's this great quote by Thomas Jefferson. He says, "He who receives an idea from me receives instruction himself without lessening mine, as he who lights his taper at mine receives light without darkening me." Now, this was quoted back in the 1800s, so they talked a little bit differently back then. But essentially what he's saying is that Jefferson is saying is that we don't have to fear losing something or that something's going to be diminished somehow when we have partners with us. He uses this idea of lighting a taper. So think of a candle, right? You can light someone else's candle without that candle diminishing your own flame. Well, that's what this idea is. And really, that's what we're talking about. When you have the right partners, it doesn't diminish you. It actually expands and grows you. Look, there are tons of amazing partnerships around the world. I want to highlight just a few of them that have absolutely changed our world. And the first that I could think of is the Wright brothers. Two brothers that came together and founded, human flight. I mean, they were the fathers of this. And think about where we are today because of the partnership that they created. I can't imagine that would always have been smooth either, right? As brothers, I'm sure they fought all the time. The other partnerships that I could think of, there's James Watson and Francis Crick, a biologist and a scientist who came together to actually reveal the structure of the DNA molecule. Now, this finding has absolutely transformed science and biology and medicine. Amazing partnership that these guys founded. And then one of my personal favorites, the four lads from Liverpool, John, Paul, Ringo, and George, who came together to form the Beatles. And, I don't care who you are, you have to admit that they absolutely changed the world of music. And then you have Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who came together and transformed the internet, really how we search, process, and even communicate information to one another. It's amazing what they did when they created Google. And then perhaps a less formal partnership, more of a friendship. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, who are incredible comedians, incredible writers, and actresses, they have worked together over time, both at Saturday Night Live and on other shows. And, even if their partnership isn't formal, they don't have like a business together, their partnership has been so evident because they've really been able to help each other. They've played off of one each other. They've given each other, feedback and constructive criticism and encouragement to help them keep moving forward. And they've absolutely transformed a comedy as we know it, and certainly for women in comedy. See, partners, they aren't, they don't have to be this negative thing. They don't have to be this thing that diminishes us. See, partners can see what we don't see. They bring different skills and abilities. They help motivate us. They carry the burden with us, and they make us more productive. They make us more successful, just flat out. We can never achieve as much alone as we can with the help of other great partners. So what does a positive view of partners look like, right? So this is where I had to make my shift. This is going from a negative view to now the positive view that I have. Like, I knew that, man, getting help would be great. I knew that I wouldn't have to do everything alone, which was awesome. And then I knew that I needed that accountability and that encouragement because we all do. We're humans. And then it also provided another perspective, right? It provided some objectivity, some clarity on things that I maybe couldn't see myself. Now, look, I was reluctant at first, right? Because I didn't know exactly how to find the right partners. I didn't know where to look. I didn't know how to ask. At first I was actually kind of introverted. And for me, it's probably more of like a pride thing. Like, I don't like to ask for help, even if I know that I need it. And it feels kind of funny maybe asking someone to be your partner, right? And I know, like, I always am sort of conscious about, like, well, that person's got so much going on, or that person's so busy, I don't want to bother them. Well, those are all things that could have held me back. But what we can do is we can eliminate the formalities. And this is what I had to learn to do. So eliminating the formalities and sort of taking this tension out of it really helps open the floodgates and helps open up our possibilities. See, the fact is that you already have people all around you. Family, friends, you've got, maybe teachers, other mentors, coworkers, peers, maybe a supervisor that can help provide this type of partnership to you. And then there's a ton of online resources as well. See, you don't have to make this formal. You really have those people in your life already. It's just really about coming together. And partnerships aren't a one-way street. And that's the other thing to remember. See, partnerships should be mutually beneficial. See, just like someone can help you break through the barriers in your business or in your life, you also can have a positive impact on others. You have something that's going to be a benefit to someone. This is where great partnerships really thrive, is when there's an understood mutual benefit between partners, and that each person are going to continue to expand because of the other. And it doesn't have to be awkward. There are people that enjoy partnering. There are people who make a living of it, such as coaches, like we mentioned earlier. And you don't even have to use the word partner either, right? You can have a lot of people in your life that provide accountability and encouragement or a different viewpoint. Maybe it's just a good friend. Maybe it's a sibling, that can kind of provide some of that to you. So you don't have to make it awkward. The thing is, I want you guys to remember is that there are people ready and willing to help you. And much of them you already know. And there are some that even really excel in a particular area that they can coach you in, such as business or leadership or strategic planning or talent management. So the thing is that you need partners. You can't do it alone. Partners is actually what's going to help you break through those barriers. They don't break you. They don't actually become the barriers themselves. They're the things that's going to catapult you to the next level. Now, look, I'm nobody special. In fact, it wasn't even that long ago that I was struggling to find success in my own life, looking to take my business to the next level. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do next. There was definitely things that I was passionate about, definitely things that I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to help others achieve success and significance. I wanted to come alongside and really help people achieve their full potential and achieve great things, but I didn't know how to move forward. See, that motivation, that passion was there, but the plan wasn't. And so I was stuck. So I looked around. I was trying to find resources that would help me. Anything that could help me, literally create just a plan, help me understand like what I was going to do, how I was going to get there. And then really actually walk me through the steps of achieving it. So not just talking about it, but actually achieving the goals that I wanted to achieve in life. So I did the best thing I could have possibly done. I applied that last learning that I just shared with you guys about partners, and I went out and I found some. I found partners who shared in that passion, who wanted to help others achieve more in their lives. So we came together and we formed the Change Element. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Change Element is an organization that helps others achieve success and significance, and we do this by providing holistic coaching, consulting, training, and we also offer online resources. See, we were dedicated to helping others achieve success and significance in their life. See, we knew what it was like to be stuck. We knew what it was like to feel that angst and wanting to achieve more but not knowing how. And so as we discovered that, we really wanted to help others do the same. So we went to work researching, testing, and building a true comprehensive goal-setting system that anyone could use to skyrocket their success and to break through their business barriers. Now, since applying this system personally, I've been able to do so much more in less time. I started a new company doing what I'm passionate about. I've made more time for the things that matter most to me, such as family, serving in my community, enjoying things that are just life-giving to me, and I'm experiencing meaningful success. See, this system, though, isn't just for like career changes or people who are looking to launch a new business, and certainly that's how it worked for me, but this is for anyone. I mean, people have applied this system to learn new languages and to travel more, to improve their financial status, improve their health, go back to school, or maybe take their existing business and really, sort of take it to the next level, to go from, maybe just a local business to more of an international reach. I mean, it's been used for all kinds of people. Anyone can do this. So if you want to skyrocket your success, if you really want to break through your business barriers, it's about believing that you can. It's about understanding what your true potential is. And it's about having a clear plan. It's about working less, but working on the right things and having a clear strategy. And then it's about finding partners, about finding great partners, the right people who are going to help move you forward, help you achieve greater success, to help you break through the barriers that you might be facing in your business or in your life. Look, I want to share this case study with you. It's a great story. This is Janine, and Janine was one of the first people that we reached out to apply this goal-setting system that we've created. And it's just been awesome to see how it's impacted her. So, she applied this to her personal life. There was a bunch of different things that she's always wanted to achieve, always wanted to accomplish, and just never really was able to do it. She was able to learn new skills such as sewing and do other kinds of needlework that she wanted to learn for her own benefit, to take care of her family, maybe even potentially, as a side business. She also wanted to learn new languages, and so she was able to apply this goal setting system to what it is that she wanted to do. And it helped her. It helped her really write down, put it out there. Here's what I'm going to achieve. Here's the objectives or the goals that I've created. And then she actually created a plan around it. She scheduled it out, and she sort of created milestones for herself. She sought out partners, and this was admittedly for her a difficult part, right? She wasn't exactly sure how to do this either, but she did. She took some partners, with her spouse, with another family member that she could just sort of check into, another friend who also wanted to learn to sew and do some things like that. And through that, she was able to create for herself a system of accountability and encouragement. And the result from that has all been success. She's been able to achieve the things that she's wanted to achieve, and she's done it in a relatively short time because she had that proven goal-setting system. Again, that's that number one thing that separates successful people from everyone else, is that proven goal-setting system. She was able to apply this and achieve success. So imagine if that was you. All right, so think about just anything in your life. Right? Some goal that you want to achieve, maybe that next sort of level you want to achieve in your business. You see, Janine's not a special case, and I'm not either. I've already said that, right? This can be you. Think about it. How would your life be different if you had a system of achieving success time and time again? Of never sort of coming to that plateau in your business and just sort of staying stagnant, but continuing to move forward, continuing to skyrocket. I mean, what if this helped you? What if you apply these steps and it helped you, completely change your life, help you start doing the things that you wanted to do most, the things that were most meaningful to you? How would it feel to know that this wouldn't just help you in your business now, but could help you in the future? It's something that you could apply to any goal, any objective, or anything that you want to achieve. Look, so far, hopefully you'd agree that this has been really valuable and hopefully inspiring to know that there are real people out there that this has helped, that you too can be successful. You can do more and achieve more by working less, and that there are partners who are willing to help you. There are people who can come alongside you, who are looking to come alongside you to help you go to the next level. But look, we can't cover everything in this webinar, right? We've only got an hour, and even if we had all day, it wouldn't be enough. Maybe you're hearing this, you're like, man, I want that. I want to experience that success. I want to be able to break through the barriers that I'm facing right now in my business or in my life, but you're not sure what that next step is. Well, look, we at the Change Element want to help you with that. We want to help you dig deeper into this. We want to show you those next steps. And we have a special offer that we want to share with you so that you can get everything you need to know, not just the information, but the actual steps to make movement and to achieve success. We want to share that with you. But I don't want to assume that you want to hear it, right? So I'm asking your permission. Can we share this awesome goal setting system with you? This system that can completely change your business and your personal life. I'm going to take that as a yes. Look, if you could turn your dreams into reality, if you could finally do what excites you most and achieve what you never thought possible, how much would that be worth to you? Now, that's a real question. How much would that be worth to you? Think about it. Think about your ultimate dreams, right? Those things that you always want to achieve. How much would it be worth to you if you knew you had a way to do that? Look, information alone is not enough. I mentioned this earlier. It requires action, right? So you ultimately have two choices. You could do nothing and just kind of going back to doing what you've always done, right? Which could potentially be a little insane, right? As we defined insanity earlier, right? Or you could take action and start making the changes that's going to lead you to success. Take action. It's going to help you break through the barrier that you're facing. And finally, say goodbye to those things that you hate. Say goodbye to that plateau. Say goodbye to feeling stuck and ending each day exhausted or feeling like you're going nowhere. How many of you would love to say goodbye to that? How many of you would love to put that in your rear view? I mean, I know I did. See, you can design your life, and that's what we've named this goal setting system. Design your life, the blueprint to successful goals. Now, look, this system is based off of really the 7 things that successful people do. We've broken out this whole course into 7 modules that include 21 high-def video lessons that break down these 7 steps. The first, examining, right? Evaluating what your purpose and your passion is and what it is you really want to achieve. And then defining that further, getting very clear on what your goals and your objectives are. And then number 3, strategizing, right? Developing a very comprehensive plan, your map, so that you know exactly which direction to go to help you get to where you want to be. And then 4, resources, right? This is another thing that successful people get, is how to leverage the resources around you. One of the top ones being partners, like we mentioned. And then 5, executing. And really when we talk about executing, we're talking about really a deeper dive into eliminating obstacles and barriers and understanding what those will be for you and how to prepare for those. And then number 6 is actually moving forward, making movement. And this is where design your life is different than any other course, any other system that you're going to see out there on the market. We actually walk you through the steps of moving forward, the mental component that is required to actually take all the information that you learn and apply it and start taking steps forward. And then finally, and number 7 is systematizing. And really what we mean by that is taking all this valuable information, taking your goals and your objectives and your plan and really creating a system out of it, something that you can follow, something that can keep you on track, but then something that you can continuously repeat and apply to any goal or objective you set in the future. That's the proven goal setting system that successful people have. It's something that they can continue to use over and over again. Now, look, it really wasn't my intention when I started the Change Element to just create a goal-setting system. But, we were balancing lots of different things. My business partners and I had, a couple different businesses going. I was trying to balance that with, my personal life. And I realized, like, I really needed to start doing things different. I needed to apply all those things that I learned that I shared with you guys earlier. And because our desire is to truly help others, we decided, well, hey, like if we've had to figure out how to create an actual goal-setting system that works for us, we want to help other people do the same, because we knew that we weren't alone in our struggles. And so because we're so passionate about that, we decided to devote ourselves to creating a system that anybody could use. So here's what you're going to get with this system, okay? This course, it's a 7-module course, right, with 21 different video lessons valued at $1,297. You're also going to get the premium auto file downloads with this. Now, this is in case you can't, always sit and watch the video or whatever. This is something so that you could take it on the road with you, listen to on your iPhone in your car. The content, all the content is in these audio files, and the value of this alone is $697. Now, on top of that, you're going to get 21 cheat sheets. This is a cheat sheet for each video, kind of a cliff notes, a highlights of each video lesson that sort of, you can always go back to as a quick reference to remember what were the key components of that lesson. And then you're going to get a course workbook. Now, this course workbook, valued at $497, is really meant to be personalized to you. You're going to be able to take your own workbook and apply everything you learn from every lesson into this workbook that's going to be applied to the goals that you create, the plan that you create, the timing that you create, the strategy you create, the resources that you discover. This is all about making it applicable for you. And then you're going to get a personal goals blueprint template. Now, this alone has a $97 value. This template here is really going to be that reference point for you, your compass, your North Star, that thing that you have as a quick reference to help you always be mindful of what it is you want to achieve, why you want to achieve it, and how you're going to achieve it. So we all need that, right? We all need that blueprint, which steps we're going to follow, and you're going to get that as well. And you're going to be able to use this template for any goal that you set in the future. Now, all this together is valued at $2,835. It's a great deal when you think about how it will transform your business and your personal life to help you finally achieve all those things that you haven't been able to achieve up to this point. And look, here's who it's worked for. Like I said, it's not just for career changers, right? It's worked for people who want to achieve a greater success in their business, grow in their personal life, maybe learn a new skill, maybe impact the world. This can be huge for those of you who maybe are in the nonprofit world or really have a passion to have a bigger impact on the world. This goal setting system can help you take that passion, that dream, and make it a reality. See, this is for anyone who doesn't want to stay stagnant and wants to move forward in their life. And it's making a huge impact already. You could see here in some of these reviews of people who have been able to already go through this course and benefit from it. And they're from all walks of life. We've got a web designer. We've got homemakers. We've got business managers. We have psychologists who have their own private practice, who have all talked about just how impactful this has been for them, how applying what they've learned in this course has been able to finally start making those aspirations and those dreams a reality. So again, we come back to two choices. All right. So first, these are the choices, we had to make to go as cheap as possible and just try to sell stuff to people, which honestly is not what motivates us. We really wanted to, be able to personally invest in everybody's success. We really wanted to pour into it fully. And so the second option was to require a little bit higher of investment, but be able to really devote more of our time and our energy and our resources into the course and into each person's success. So of course, we opted for the second option. So let's recap this. Again, what you're going to get. You're going to get the 7-model HD video course with 21 different video lessons. You're going to get the premium audio file download so you can take with you in your car, on your iPhone, or whatever. You're going to get the 21 cheat sheets for each video lesson. Then you're going to get the course workbook for the entire thing. It's going to help you apply everything you learn to your personal life. And then you're going to get the goals blueprint. This is going to be that reference point for you, your one-page sort of one-stop shop thing that's going to help you stay on track, help you stay focused on what it is you want to achieve and why. And again, this value is at $2,835. But look, I'm not going to charge you guys that today, okay? I've told you before that it's really important that we actually help people. Our desire is to help people achieve more. And so we want to make it more accessible. But we also want to add this other bonus as well. We want to add this awesome ebook called Moving Forward in Your Goals ebook. This ebook really is sort of a great companion to this course. And this is going to be offered for the first 50 people that sign up, and it's valued at $147. This ebook really digs into much more of the neuroscience behind goal setting, and it's a great resource to have to go back to as a reminder, as a quick read, something maybe you can even share with another person to help them as well. That's going to be a bonus that we're going to add absolutely free for the first 50 people to sign up. So now we're looking at a value of $2,982. And if all this did was help you achieve your most sought after goal, wouldn't it be worth it? I mean, think about that, right? Think about it like your most sought after goal for your business, that objective you're just dying to meet. If all this course did for you was help you do that, wouldn't it be worth it? Wouldn't it be worth the $29, almost $3,000? Of course it would. I mean, if it helped you grow your business more than you were able to do before, right? Even if it just doubled or tripled, wouldn't it be worth it? Well, yeah, of course it would. Even if all it did was to help you get over that hump that's holding you back, right? Just that thing that just you can't seem to get past, whether that's in your business or in your professional or personal life. Wouldn't it be worth it? Wouldn't it be worth it if you could just get past that and start moving forward? Absolutely it would. I mean, think about it. What are your goals worth to you? Let's just start with just your number one goal, right? What's that one goal worth to you? Is it worth 5K, 10K, 25K, maybe even more? Think about that ultimate goal you're trying to achieve. You know, I think about the old MasterCard commercials that used to run where, you know, it would give show you like a price of maybe an item that a father bought for his daughter, or the price of a plane ticket to go and see a family member or whatever it is. But then when the two people come together, or the moment that is experienced happens, then the value is priceless, right? Well, man, when I think about the things that are most important to me, when I think about my ultimate goals in life, I mean, it is priceless. And really, like, you know, I hope it is for you too. And if it's not, perhaps you really haven't tapped into the right goals and objectives for your life. Maybe you haven't been able to align those goals or objectives with your purpose and passion. If you were to achieve your goals, how much would you be willing to pay for that? So not even just for one, but what if you could achieve all your goals, right? What if this system could help you achieve everything that you've ever wanted to achieve? How much would you be willing to pay for that? Look, today, you know, you're feeling tired, you're worn out, you're unsatisfied, you know, you're lacking that passion, you're stuck, you're just frustrated, right? But it doesn't have to be that way, right? That's how it is today, but tomorrow it could be totally different. Tomorrow, you know, if you invest in this course, you can all of a sudden have everything you need at your fingertips to help you move forward. Start spending the time on the things that excite you most. Help you break through the barriers that are keeping you back right now. Help you do the things that you're more passionate about. And spend less time on the things that just suck the life out of you. So you could see why it absolutely is a great deal at $3,000. I mean, when you think about what it can do for you, right? But because you spent time with us on this webinar, and because we genuinely want to help people and make this accessible to people, we're going to give it to you at an amazing deal today. We're going to give it to you for just $497. Now, again, that's everything that you get in the course, plus the bonus of the free ebook for the first 50 people that sign up. That's a fraction of the cost. Again, go back to thinking about what that next objective or that goal is, that ultimate goal you want to achieve. I mean, is it at least worth this much? I hope so, or you're in the wrong place. So don't delay. Go sign up right now at thechangeelement.com/go. Be one of the first 50 to sign up and get your additional ebook at $147 value absolutely free. Now, look, you sign up now, I'm going to even give you another bonus. I shared with you earlier that I love to coach others. It's what I'm passionate about. And so we want to actually provide that. We want to actually continue to invest even more into the people that take this course. And so we're going to provide 3 personal one-on-one coaching sessions valued at $1,997 for the first 20 people to sign up. These sessions are going to help you really continue the conversation, help you eliminate those obstacles, help you develop a plan to move forward in your life, to achieve that next level of success that you're dying to achieve. You're gonna get this absolutely free. This is amazing, you guys, but it's only for the first 20, so you got to sign up now. Don't miss out. So here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the 7-module course with 21 lessons. You're going to get the audio files. You're going to get the 21 cheat sheets. You're going to get that course workbook, the personal goals blueprint. You're going to get the moving forward goals ebook. And now, if you're among the first 20, you're going to get 3 personal coaching sessions, all valued at almost $5,000. Yet you're just going to pay $497. That's amazing, you guys. This is an amazing deal, and we want you to take advantage of this. That's why we've priced it so low, is so that for those of you on this webinar can just absolutely take advantage and not even take a second thought at it and just start moving forward today. Because look, you can't start the next chapter of your life if you just keep rereading the last one, right? Old habits, they absolutely die hard. And it's one of the hardest things to do is to take that first next step. And you'll even learn much more about this in the course, about the mental component, the science behind how our habits and how our minds work. And so I get it. Like, I understand. But really, you have two choices. Again, you can do nothing. You cannot invest in yourself, which may feel like it's 100% risk-free. But quite frankly, you may be risking a lot by doing nothing. You may continue to just be stagnant. You may continue to stay stuck, and you may continue to be kept from achieving what you really could achieve. Or the second option, and that's to make this small investment today, especially compared to all the value that you're going to get in return, and just give it a shot. And if it works, which I believe it will, I know it will, then that's awesome. You're moving forward. You're achieving more. All you have to do is ask for your money back and you'll get it. So what's really the risk-free option here? See, we're giving you a 30-day guarantee. If you sign up today and if you don't like this course for any reason, it doesn't matter how late in the game it is, even if it's the last minute on the 30th day, just send us your completed workbook and we'll give you your money back. And we ask for your completed workbook because we want to know and see that you've at least tried to apply this, right? Again, it takes intentionality and action on your part. And so we want to see how you applied it and maybe what worked for you or what didn't, so that if we need to continue to make this course better in the future, we will. But we ask that you complete that workbook and send it in to us, and then we will give you your money back. So again, you can go to thechangeelement.com/go. Now, the real question is what does success look like to you, and is it worth this small investment? I sure hope so. Because look, money replenishes itself, right? We're talking about $497, right? You will make that money back in your next paycheck, next week, next month, next year. Well, no, not next year, but next month. Some of you are going to make it back tomorrow, right? Money replenishes itself. We can always make more. But time doesn't replenish itself, right? Yesterday's gone. Today is already halfway gone. What are you going to do with tomorrow? See, that's the question you got to ask yourself. You can't get your time back, but you can earn money back. So start spending more time doing the things, so yeah, what are you willing to spend your money on, right? Like, we spend lots of money on lots of frivolous things. I've got a friend who partnered with a financial planner who helped him recognize that he was spending close to $150 a month just on Starbucks alone. What if you took just some of that and you invested into yourself and you helped, create for yourself a system that was going to help you achieve success and significance in your life? See, other courses out there, they can help you create goals, right? They say that they boast that that's what they'll help you do. But with Design Your Life, the blueprint to successful goals, you actually learn how to achieve them. You actually learn how to move forward in your goals. And again, that's how this is so incredibly different. There's two kinds of people, right? There's the folks that just sort of accept what is, that settle for less, the status quo. That's like the dude there from The Big Lebowski, who's certainly funny, but not anybody that I would want to be like. And then there's those that take action, right? There's those that go after the things that are most important to them, who develop a system to achieve success and do it over and over again. Like old Leo DiCaprio there on the right. I know which one I want to be. Who do you want to be, right? Think about that. Who of these two people would you most like to be like? Who do you like to surround yourself with, right? I want to be on a team that's got people that want to do something, that want to achieve more. I don't want to be a person or be surrounded by people who are looking to just settle. So I'm going to show you what to do next, okay? You're going to go to this link, thechangeelement.com/go, and you're going to see the sales page. It's going to break down everything you get, including the bonuses, the ebook for the first 50 people that sign up, and the bonus for the coaching sessions for the first 20 that sign up. And then the register now button. This register now button, when you click it, is going to walk you through the secure checkout. Once you register, sign up, and pay, you're going to be able to start right away. You're going to have that 30-day money-back guarantee. And the great thing is that you're going to have access to this course and the resources in it for life. You'll never lose it. So what are you waiting for? Take advantage of this amazing deal and get this course now. This course that's going to give you 7 different modules with 21 lessons, audio files, cheat sheets, the workbook, the goals blueprint, the bonus ebook, and free coaching sessions. That alone is worth way more than what you're paying. $5,000 value, all for $497. So do not hesitate. Go into thechangeelement.com/go and sign up today. I can't wait to hear from you guys. I can't wait to reach out, connect with you. Hopefully you're amongst the first 20. It'll be great getting to know you on those coaching sessions. Now, like I promised at the beginning, for those of you that stayed with us to the end, I'm going to give you this free video lesson on focus. All right, this is going to give you those tips, tricks, and hacks, all backed by science, to help you eliminate distractions and focus on the things that are most important to you. So all you need to do to get access to this video is to go to thechangeelement.com/watch/reclaim your focus. And you can see the link right there on the screen, or the URL. So just go put that into your browser, and you can access that video absolutely free. Now, if you haven't signed up yet, maybe it's because you're just still in that struggling belief pattern, right? You just feel like you're not capable. Or maybe you're working too hard on so many other things. You just feel like, man, I don't have time to like go through a course or to add all these other things to my plate. Or maybe it's because you're not sure where to find help. Well, look, as I said before, like, I'm nothing special. I've been there. I was at that point where I couldn't do it alone. I struggled to feel overwhelmed. I had failed so many times in the past, but yet I was still able to achieve success by applying this course. And look, I'm still seeing the fruits of it every single day. Every single day, I am applying this course to the things that I want to achieve in life. So I know that you can do it too. If I can, anyone can. So again, here's all that you can get, almost a $5,000 value. For only $497. Sign up. Get the ebook, get the coaching sessions, and get on your way breaking through the barriers that you're facing. Really help skyrocket your business.